Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to The Real MU. We are your Concerned Student 1950 tour guide team, and we're going to teach you all about what's really going on here at the University of Missouri. Take it away, Tigers.
November 6th, 2015.
2 black female students, myself included, were called the N-word while being recorded by 4 white males outside of the rec.
So, we would like to welcome you into the world of what it means to be a person of color at this institution of higher learning. And of course, how did we forget? On every tour, we have to say how this is the #1 school of journalism in the world, and we're doing a pretty good job. Tigers, how does that make you feel? It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and support each other.
We must love and support each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
I say
power.
I say
power.
I say
power.
And now, back to your regularly scheduled whitewash program.
Hi, Kim Wolf. How you doing? We're some concerned students at Mizzou. We have something for you. In 2015, the innocent president came here was called a nigger on campus. And Tim Wolf did nothing on campus to change this situation.
Come on. And some of all over the place. Do not engage. Do not engage.
Engage? What the fuck are you talking about?
Do not engage. Every time.
On this day, November 4th, 2015, we, Concerned Student 1950, demand the immediate removal of Tim Wolf from offices as president of the University of Missouri system. We are camping out on Carnahan Quad until Wolf resigns or is fired from his position. We are supporting Jonathan Butler, an MU grad student who was on a hunger strike calling for the removal of Tim Wolf as UM system president.
We have been doing demonstrations and protests for a year, and administration didn't even have the decency to acknowledge the fact that we were upset about the injustices and inequality we felt on campus. But we have a life at stake. We have a heavier burden now. We have extra motivation. So the minute he told us, all of us knew that we couldn't stop until we made sure that either Tim Wolf was removed or he resigned.
Sent letters. We've had conversation with the chancellor. We've had conversation with people, and no one's listening. I've gotten some outreach, not official outreach, that the administration is willing to let me die because they don't believe that Tim Wolf should be removed because they believe Tim Wolf is doing a great job for this university right now. Y'all gotta believe me when I say, like, I believe in what we're fighting for. And I believe that our community can do better. I believe that we can be in a safe environment and where we can actually have a proper learning experience. Because I know it's not masculine to say, but I don't feel safe on campus. I don't feel like I'm welcomed. I don't feel like I'm wanted. And I have to deal with that every day. I still got family problems I gotta deal with. I got financial problems I still gotta deal with. I have all this. And at the very least, I believe that I should at least have a safe place to learn. And that's what we're fighting for. That's what I'm fighting for. And I just hope you guys can feel that.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't agree with JB's decision at all.
I don't think anyone does.
But he's my friend.
Agrees with the cause.
I agree with the cause behind it, and I also agree with. I'm gonna stand with him because regardless of what I believe, this is something that he feels like is his life.
If he actually something happens to him, it'll be tragic for this campus. Like, and it's beyond just tragic for the Black community. It'll be tragic as in the whole image of the university, someone dying behind race relations at Mizzou. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole nother level of credibility problems, and that's where you can attack the policy and the people who are in power. This is going to make you look bad. It's going to make Mizzou look bad.
When I got Jonathan's note yesterday morning, I followed up with another note that I want to talk. I want to understand this. I want to come up with a way that we can get progress made on these particular issues.
Like, we haven't been talking for years.
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired of the dialogue. We're here for action, and that's why we're camping out. That's why he's on a hunger strike. Like, and right now, that action, I'm actually not sorry, is either your resignation or us getting you fired at this point, because you have been so negligent.
Lord, thank you for the opportunity to be here, God. Continue to bless us, continue to move in our life, because we know we can't do what we need to do without you, God. God, I pray that you will be with us as we protest and as we
You can't stop the revolution!
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 The 1950, the 1950, is the date the first Black student was actually accepted to the University of Missouri's campus. We put the 1950 there to make sure that we represented all Black students.
Like interrupting their meeting.
People don't realize, and we try to stress, we criticize Mizzou so much because we love it. I was scared to take my stand and show my voice because of down the line how I'd be perceived in corporate America, because I am a business major, but CS 1950 has helped me know that it's okay for me to stand up for what I believe in.
Are people scared of blackness here? To the point?
Being from the South, you're around racism so much, so it's like I thought I was going to get a break. You know, going to the grocery store, walking around downtown, the subtle cues you would get from people where they wouldn't look at you, but they would look through you. Yeah, racism still is here, it just looks different.
And for everybody that was not there from the very beginning, the media is out here for a story. They are not really here for our voices. Some of these people are students and they want a job. That is what they're here for, so don't fear. Do not speak to them. If they ask you your name, guess what your name is? Concerned Student 1950.
You get misquoted, you get insensitive articles written. So you approach media, especially local media, with skepticism.
You see it happen a couple hours away in Ferguson. They were so concentrated on the riots, but those next mornings when you saw people coming to clean up and to board windows and to protect and clean their community, that didn't make news that often.
So, yeah, it's an all-day thing for us. So if you guys ever want to camp out, you're welcome.
It's not that hot. Girl, it's good. You have to use the heat from your body to keep it warm. Okay, I'm going
Oh, we got the softest fur on the earth. It's like really big. You got that. It's exotic.
I know it.
It's a, look, it's this. Ooh, you was close. You kind of said it.
I will give you an answer, and I'm sure it will be a wrong answer.
You gonna Google it?
I will give you an answer. I'm sure it will be a wrong answer.
What do you think systematic oppression is?
Systematic oppression is because you don't believe that you have the equal opportunity for success.
You don't Did you just blame us for systematic oppression, Tim Wolf? Did you just blame black students?
Morning. Sleep okay? Did you sleep okay?
Yeah, it's a little cold, but
Yeah.
not too bad.
Good morning, everyone.
Take your white tigers.
October 5th, 2015.
The Legion of Black Collegians, the only black student government in the nation. They have an activities committee. They were there. We have a homecoming royalty court. They were there. Myself, I was there. Guess where? Right here on Traditions Plaza, where somebody had the audacity and the confidence in themselves, they can walk away with verbally abusing me and my family. Me and my family. Right here on this campus, right there.
November 6th, 2015.
Yesterday.
Two black female students, myself included, were called niggers by 4 white males while being recorded outside of the rec. A rec that I pay for, a rec that they pay for. I can be smart, I can have a high GPA, I can do what you all want me to do, but at the end of the day, you still see us as just a bunch of niggas.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for finally waking up and seeing the real in you. What it feels like to be a black and brown body in a sea of white faces. Racism lives at the University of Missouri, and so do we.
All right.
And we here to stay. You know what? How y'all feel about that?
How y'all feel? How y'all feel?
They think it's a joke.
They think it's a game. They think it's a game. They think it's a game. Power! Power! Power!
Praise your name, God. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for bringing us together, Father. 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 Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God, for unity, Father. Thank you, Lord, for togetherness, Lord. Thank you, all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for allowing us to be on one accord, Lord. Lord, thank you.
What is the concerned students from 1950 perspective on what needs to happen, and is there any middle ground for what the statement is?
But we're working on points, like specific points for everybody to hit, because we do feel like the message is getting lost and the message is centered around Jonathan. He doesn't want the message to be centered around him either. And our message is still the same. Like, Jonathan went on this hunger strike because our list of demands were not met. So right now our message is Tim Wolf gotta go. He was only given the position because he has that IBM background, but he don't get it. He don't care to get it either.
You need outside validators. The more people outside of your own group that validate what you say, that believe in what you're saying, the more people listen. I was going to ask you guys if you've been in touch with your athletics. What are they planning to do?
Our football players, they reached out to us and they are wanting to go on strike. They don't want to practice or play until we get an answer. So we have to meet with them like in the next 20 minutes. So yeah.
That's huge. That's huge.
Hello, Jay. As a football team, we are here to support the movement. Use our platform. Let this be a testament to all other athletes across the country that you do have a power. You do have power. It started with a few individuals on our team, and look at what it's become. Look at where it's at right now. This is nationally known. But this started with just a few. Get your name?
One of our student athletes talked about they've never seen a person dying in front of them. And for many of these young men, that was real. So our student athletes, they decided to get involved. And quite frankly, simply, we supported them.
Tim is our UN system president, which means he has power over every chancellor, over every university in this system, and he allows this to happen on his campus. He does not care. Tim Wolf has smiled in my face while I have spoke my pain to him.
Can I get some more strings?
It's very supportive, honestly. It's very tense, to say the least. But I think that's what we need at this point. I mean, Mr. Butler has, made it very clear that there is no option to ending this hunger strike, and our concerned students have agreed as well that Mr. Wolf needs to resign. That is the only way that these students will leave, and you see we're setting a more tense now.
And can you confirm about the penalty if the football team doesn't play? Is that, we have reports about $1 million fine?
I'm not sure on all that, so I won't speak exactly on that. But yeah, that won't be my problem. That'll be the institution's issue.
Inside, they're holding like a student town hall meeting that media is not allowed in because that's their safe space. We're going to talk about this for that very country.
It just sucks that anything like this has to happen. Like, college is so much more than just a racial issue. Like, people come here to get their education, and just to get an education, you gotta go through it.
Another demand, more safe zones. What's a safe zone?
I feel like safe zone is so like media won't just run at you and try to grab you and like interview you, like kind of how like this is kind of set up, how like folks walk outside and it's like, hey, come here. Like I think that's a safe zone.
So a safe zone from the First Amendment?
No, just a safe zone from if we're having distress, which we currently are, like a time where we can relax and like gather our thoughts.
All right, very good. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate you talking to us.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Senior, go out there and start earning a living.
Thank you so much.
Paying some taxes.
Yeah, I know.
Start getting a house and a car and all that good stuff like me. Right. I'll see you later.
It's surreal right now. I can't even believe that the University of Missouri is the epicenter of a social movement. I'm really excited. I really feel the solidarity and support.
I got my PhD here, my undergrad here. I used to work here with minority students. I care. I've lived it, understand it. I just want you to know you're loved and you're supported and you're in our prayers.
Thank you. Oh,
you're in our prayers.
We need it.
From freshmen all the way to faculty, the big concern is over campus leadership. The University of Missouri Board of Curators is meeting this morning at 10 o'clock.
It is still a little unclear this morning what exactly could come out of the curators meeting. Part of it is closed, an executive session to discuss topics including personnel matters.
I'm going to call the meeting to order. I would like to welcome everyone to the meeting this morning. I apologize for the cramped quarters, but because the meeting was on such late notice, we had a very difficult time finding an available location for this. I think President Wolf has asked to speak.
So, good morning. Thank you for coming today.
It's very difficult to hear. If you speak to the mic, that would be great.
Yeah, I can. I can't move this mic, but I'll just lean closer. David, can you hear me now?
We're going to try to put an iPhone up at the speaker's podium so you can hear.
Hello?
David?
Curator Stewart? Yeah. Thank you. Go ahead.
Again, thanks for coming in. As I said earlier, and I'm repeating myself so that Curator Stewart can help me, I'm resigning as president of the University of Missouri System. To our students, from concerned students 1950 to our grad students, football players and other students, the frustration and anger that I see is clear, real, and I don't doubt it for a second. To my friends and my supporters that have been so gracious and have sent so many emails and texts and calls of support, I understand that you might be frustrated as well. This is not, I repeat, not the way change should come about.
No, Wolf resigns.
Is that official?
Wolf resigns.
I'm about to cry. I'm about to cry.
Drea!
Wait.
Drea!
Are y'all sure like this isn't a joke?
JB, my seat. It's been 1 week. 1 week. Don't think y'all can stress it out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus.
Share government, guys. Share government.
So as you guys know, this is the official statement. The hunger strike is over.
Yeah! Fuck yeah!
This is only 1 to 6 minutes.
Oh yeah, it's not done. It's not done. Every milestone we celebrate.
Yes, they are going to share their message with you. If you want to learn, move in. Do not talk to the press without the student's permission.
All right, hi everybody. How are you all? Good? Okay. I'm sorry, I really don't like media, but my name's Drea. I'm one of the concerned students for 1950, and I just want to say thank you to everybody that has been here, but I want you all to know that this is a movement and not a moment. So I expect to see this all the time. So I just want you guys to know I'm super happy. Make sure that you guys see JB eating because I want to see my friend eat. But I just want to say again, thank you. I don't know what else to say, but thank you.
Wait, what is this report?
This report for KBIA.
You all need to back up. You need to back up.
Wait a
She's
minute.
not talking to the press right now.
What's your name, man?
I'm not gonna speak to anyone until the other students come. Hey, don't touch
Maybe do not touch the camera. Don't do that. Fifth Amendment.
Hey, do not yell at her. She is a
you're
woman.
so
you do not
scary.
need to
You really
yell
got
at
me.
her.
Good job. That was scary.
What is
We
her
all have
name?
rights.
You're right. We all
Dre,
do
this is a celebratory
right.
moment. We don't need this. We don't need this. Where my people at?
Yeah, he just.
I'm sorry about that.
Do not talk to the press.
So please do not do any interviews unless you're told to do so. Please just respect the movement and don't do any interviews unless somebody tells you to.
No comments. 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 No comments.
Seriously, calm down, bro. I'm not in your circle. I don't know why you're trying to block my camera because I'm not in your circle.
I need you to move.
This is public space.
I need you to respect our space and to move, please. You're going to respect us.
Okay. So why won't you guys talk to us?
I mean, we saw you just hit the record button, so.
Yeah, well, I'm doing this to get notes.
You cannot record them like this.
Yes, I can. This is the First Amendment that protects your right to stand here, protects mine. Don't push me.
Hi, media. Can I talk to you?
No, you need to get out. You need to get out.
No, I don't.
You need to get out.
I actually don't.
All right. Hey, who wants to help me get this reporter out of here? I need some muscle over here. Help me get him out.
Right after talking about what's happening at Mizzou, the big story was we didn't want the media there. I'd rather them get the story from the source than going to a news article and seeing that we're just these big college babies who are overprivileged, who want our safe spaces.
The story was spun in so many ways, whether it's, you know, the Melissa Click situation, the muscle, which was ultimately a learning process for us. I mean, we're still all students. Everybody doesn't know everything.
So there was that video that was going viral. Did that have any effect on this decision?
It did, because it kind of started to show us in a bad light, and that's not what we wanted. We want to make sure this story is always at the forefront. Because right now, the fact that it's concerned student 195 versus the media, that's not our fight at all. And so we had to realize that, oh, wait a minute, this is a public space. We want them to feel safe here too, you know what I'm saying? And we apologize for that. But on the other side, it's just that respect comes into play too, because he was a little bit embracing. He was all up in the professor's face of the camera, and all she wanted was for him to respect what the students asked for in this moment.
How long do you guys plan to be here? I mean, the president stepped down. That was one of the things that you guys wanted.
Yeah, that was one of the 8 listed demands. So us being out here, we're going to be out here as long as we can. We're not done at all. We're not done at all. Do you mind coming closer so that I can properly take a picture of this?
Hey, what's going on here? Oh, shit.
That's what's going on.
No.
That's what's going on. Did they spray paint anything else? No.
Police officer right from the quad area, so.
Some of you are all right. Don't go to campus tomorrow.
I'm going to stand my ground tomorrow. I will shoot every black student I see.
Honestly, I'm scared as fuck. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I had a class at 9:30 in the morning. Why am I scared to walk by myself at 9:30 in the morning? Why? And we're not violent. We're peaceful. We come together as a family, and they don't see that shit. That's right.
We fight, and we fight, and we fight. And sometimes you get to this point where You don't know if you're going to win this battle, but you do believe that the war is yours. In this moment, I want to reaffirm our power over our fears. So we're going to do Ashe again, because I want y'all to know how powerful y'all are. As loud as you can say, I want you to say power from the depths of your heart and know that you stand in power with the rest of the people in the room. Ashe. Ashe.